Providers can block out specific times in the day to allow for certain types of appointments. If online booking is enabled, the patient will only be offered appointment blocks not currently linked to another patient. Let's take a look at how to set this up. First, we want to make sure that the location has block scheduling enabled. Let's head to the Setup menu, look for Locations, and right-click the location to edit details. You'll see Availability Type with a drop-down. Make sure that Block is selected and Update. This can also be set while enabling online booking in Step 3 of the Setup Wizard. And please note that this change does not require that you reopen Blueprint. Let's head back to the schedule to start creating our blocks. If you're familiar with scheduling appointments, this process follows most of the same steps. You'll choose the day and time that you want your first block appointment to fall on. So let's say that Alex here needs to schedule some blocks for walk-ins on Thursdays and Fridays. We'll start on this Thursday and right-click the time we want it to start. Your list of patients for the location will pop up, and make sure that you keep the None option selected. We hit OK, and it brings up our Create Event dialog. We're going to leave some of these details blank to be filled in when we link the appointment to a patient. We're going to need to choose our provider next to Calendar and select our event type. Please note that your list of event types will be custom to your system. You'll also want to ensure that your Mark Busy is checked. You can make any changes to date, time, and duration as you would for a regular appointment. You can also set any resources if that's something that your clinic tracks. You'll see these checkboxes to set the appointment for all day or repeat. We're going to check this repeat box here. Blueprint offers multiple options for setting repetition details. This is helpful so that way you can set a string of block events rather than having to set them up frequently. Some examples of repetition patterns are every weekday, weekly on specific days or alternating every other week, monthly, and yearly. These last two are more typical for creating standing meetings or holiday events. Heading back to weekly, we can set this so it repeats every Friday and Thursday. There are three options for setting an end date. You can choose a specific date that you want this sequence to end on, create a specific number of events, or have no end date. Please note that any repeating event can only repeat for a total of 180 times, so you will need to come back and create more blocks approximately 1 to 2 times per year depending on your configuration. If you set an end date that is further out than 180 events, or try to create more than 180 events here, the system still only has the ability to create the 180. When we're happy with our repetition, we're going to hit Save. And we can hit Create Event once all of our details are confirmed. Now, when we look at our schedule, we can see every Thursday and Friday I have a repeating walk-in block. If you have online booking enabled, the system will only present appointments that are not linked to any patient, as well as matching the requested event type. If you ever need to edit a sequence of blocks, you can right-click the first event that you need to edit and go to Edit Details. From here, you can make any changes, whether that be the event type, the repetition pattern, or the provider. Please note that any edits made to a sequence of blocks will not affect any events linked to a patient. When you finish making your changes, you're going to hit Update Event, and you will see a dialog to confirm which events you'd like to update. Please read carefully to ensure that you make the intended changes. When your front desk needs to link a patient to an open block, they're going to find the appointment, right-click, and link to patient. You will see that same list from earlier of all of your patients from this location. You can use an existing patient, or you can create a quick add if this is somebody who's not been to your clinic before. Once you select your patient or create your quick add, from here you can make any changes to the event details specific to the patient, like adding appointment notes or checking if they're going to bring a companion. After you've confirmed all of the details, you'll need to hit Update Event, and now you'll see a name on the event indicating that this is a linked appointment. And that is how you use block scheduling. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out our user guide or YouTube channel for additional resources. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call or submit a support ticket.